Yo, what is up YouTube? My name's Aaron and today I have another life story for you, and this one tends to be on the spooky side, seeing as how I encountered a ghost firsthand. So let me get down to what was happening that day. So in my school we used to have this thing. It was a program that children were involved in, and I was probably in 4th grade, where you could either be a car line helper, which if you were in the car line helper you help people out of their car, or you could be a hall monitor, and not what you think, not patrolling the halls during class and asking for a bathroom pass. No, just making sure everyone knew where they were going and was out of restricted areas. So me and my friend decided to be a hall monitor, so we went and we were assigned to this hall that no one really went down in the mornings, but if someone did go and it would be considered a restricted area at that time, we were to stop them and send them back to a designated spot. So we're sitting on this hall and something's wrong with the lights. I think we don't know how to turn them on, or I don't know what's happening. So we're standing there, we're just talking, trying to make the time pass by. It's 7:30 in the morning, and let me just get this picture into your head. So the hallway is long. I would say it's about 40-50 feet, and it's kind of sloped downhill, and there's no windows except one window in the hallway that overlooks another classroom. So there's not much light coming in, especially with those lights off. Just a little bit, just the daybreak light was kind of glowing the hall, just enough for us to see. So we're standing there, and the next thing we hear are like a laugh, like 2 girls laughing almost. And I'm like, did you hear that? And he's like, yeah, I heard laughing, and that's a big part I want to say. I didn't tell him what I heard. I just said, did you hear that? And he said, yes, laughing. So we're like, where's this coming from? We're trying to investigate, and we hear it again, and then we hear this sound. It's kind of like, I don't know if you guys know what the sound of like a yardstick, like a metal, or not a metal, but a wooden yardstick, just standing up straight and then hitting like a hard ground, like a flat hard ground tile, about something like that. It's a real pop sound, and it was just down way at the end of the hall in the last classroom. So him and I were like, okay, we need to go check this out. We need to see what's happening here, because you're not allowed to be in here. So we're walking down there, and let me just put this image into your mind. The doors that are covering the classrooms, I guess you would say, are wooden, and they have this small window with a kind of like a wiry mesh that you can see through. So I go around and I'm peeking into the window, and I see a girl's head, like how the back of a girl's head looks, just about our age, kind of walking from in front of the door to the edge of the classroom where I could not see. And I told him, I was like, yeah, there's a girl in there, and he's looking, and we're both like, hey, you gotta come out, the door's locked. And we thought, maybe she locked herself in there. And then next thing we know, all the lights come on in the hallway, and the teacher asks, what are you guys doing down there? And we look up and we're like, oh, we're the hall monitors for this hall, and there's a girl in this room. And she's very confused. She's like, there shouldn't be, all the doors are locked. And we're like, yeah, we can't get in. And she's like, okay, well, she comes down there and unlocks the door, and then, to our surprise, there's no one in the classroom at all. And she thinks we're lying, then she starts doubting that we're actually in the hall patrol or hall monitoring, and she kind of takes us back to where we're the majority of the class is supposed to be. And me and him are just like, what happened? I swear to this day that I actually saw someone, and we both know that we heard something. This has been floating around since 4th grade. We have brought it up our freshman year in a class. We were talking about, it was Halloween time. We were talking about the most scariest thing that's happened to you. And I bring it up, and he, follows. He's just straight with the story as I'm saying it. So it's not like we were both exaggerating. It was the exact same thing. What he said is exactly what happened in our minds. So, we talked about it after class, and he was like, yeah, I swear I've told everyone this story that I know. And I was like, yeah, me too. It's literally the creepiest thing that's ever happened to me before, and especially at a young age. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Tomorrow I'm going to be having huge news about this channel, so make sure you watch that too. I am doing daily uploads, so I hope you guys enjoy all of my content and my commentaries, my live stories, everything I do. So like, subscribe if you haven't already. Peace.